Welcome to the Mindful University Project podcast, where we explore the power of mindfulness in daily life. This is brought to you by the Mindful University Project at the University of Rochester's Health Promotion Office, and our mission is to foster a culture of presence, compassion, and well-being on campus. By integrating mindfulness into academic and personal life, we aim to support mental health, enhance focus, and build resilience to stress.
The Mindful University Project offers a variety of mindfulness and contemplative practices, including yoga and meditation classes, retreats, trainings, and campus-wide initiatives to support students, faculty, and our staff.
Through this podcast, we're creating a space for our university community to share their mindfulness journeys, offering insights into how these practices shape their lives. Thank you for tuning in. Let's embark on this mindfulness journey together and explore how being present can transform our lives.
Hi, my name is Audrey, and today I'm going to talk about a question which might be a lot of our students' concerns: how to find your dream career. So I'm going to introduce a Japanese concept called Ikigai. Ikigai means reason for being in English, and it's about finding a sweet spot between what you love doing, what you are good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. Later, I will also introduce self-determination theory and also some practical ways for you to start uncovering your Ikigai. Additionally, in the comment section or the YouTube description below, I will add my workbook with more detailed information later. Okay, let's talk about the first element, your passion, what you love doing. So it really needs you to ask your heart, what do I like? But when you are asking these questions, you may find it hard. It is fine. How do we recognize our inner voices is a little bit difficult, but here are some tips. First, we can analyze the source of your motivation through logic. For example, if you have one thought, you can ask yourself, where does it come from? Does it come from your family? Does it come from the society norms? Like, how do you feel? Are you seeking approval? So after analyzing the sources of your motivation behind the thought, you might have some answer. And then the second tip is to feel your body's response. So our body sometimes know more beyond our mind. For example, when you feel an inner desire, your body may feel gentle, warm, or grounding. And then you will know that, okay, that is my thought. That is coming from the inner self, not for the outside world. But I do know that it takes time for us to figure out what our inner thoughts are. So don't rush, take your time. Then after figuring out the thoughts, you can start to grab some index cards or a notebook and write what you love doing. And remember, in this process, always ask yourself, is that coming from my inner self or not, by using the previous two techniques I mentioned. And what you love doing can be just go shopping, being in the nature, playing Lego, or farming. Or passion can also be a lifestyle. So write everything that you love doing, and take your time. Okay, after figure out what you love doing, then we are going to the next section, what you are good at. First, you can just simply ask yourself, right? What do I good at? Maybe you will have some answers and maybe not. It's fine. Another way to figure out what you are good at is through assessment. There are a lot of career assessment and personality tests online, and one I really recommend is the MBTI. For those unfamiliar, MBTI is a personality test which characterizes people into 16 different categories, and from there you can know whether you are a natural communicator, a more logical thinker, or a more feeling-based person, and so on. And it could be really helpful because after knowing your personality result, you can also see some career recommendations after the test. Other tests such as Career Key and self-directed search are highly recommended because they can also provide career recommendations based on your own personality and patterns. But just please note that those tests I just mentioned might be a little controversial online, and so please do your own research before taking those tests or not. The third approach is to ask people around you what you are good at, because people may discover things that you don't discover. For instance, one of my friends, she is always very quiet and she doesn't like her quietness. And she never thinks it is a strength, but I do think so because I feel like her quietness let her spend longer time to do her favorite research in labs. Okay, so yeah, just ask people around you. They may discover some skills or some of your strengths which you might not know. Okay, after figuring out what you are good at, again, write them down on the papers and go back to the what you love doing section and check. Circle those areas which have some overlaps. And after finding those overlaps, let's now get realistic and practical. Let's check, like, can we truly do that in reality or not? So let's explore what the world needs and what you can be paid for. First, you can just do some research. You can just look at a different website to see the job descriptions and learn from successful people online through maybe TED Talk and presentations. I'm sure there are a lot of materials. And second, we can seek guidance, but just be intentional about whose advice you are going to take. First, I think it's good for you to surround yourself with voices that uplift and encourage you, because during the process of exploration, you really need some support and you need to be confident. If you surround yourself with voices only create a lot of doubts to you and it may stop your exploration. So please do find voices which can encourage you more. And second, you can seek guidance from people who have found a balance between pursuing their dreams and managing real life responsibilities, especially those who share similar experiences or similar cultures or values, so that you can know more practical ways about how to uh, pursue your dreams. And for the networking techniques, I will include something in my workbook later. Okay, that's the end of Ikigai, and I'm going to introduce the self-determination theory here. So self-determination theory is very simple. It just simply means you can be who you want to be. And it includes three important concepts. The first concept is autonomy. So in career exploration, it means that if you choose the things which aligns with your inner desire, then you will be more likely to achieve that. And we already talked about how to find your inner desire more. And second, relatedness. So in career exploration here, it means that you need to feel supported from others and feel more connected from others. So we already talked about how to network and how to find those surroundings. So like how to find people who are really helpful to you. And additionally, I want to mention that you can also reach out to your peers, professors, and also our mental health counseling center or career center on campus to seek any help about exploring your careers. And last, competence. So competence here means that you need to feel capable of doing the stuff. So we already explored this part a little bit, that you are going to do what you are good at. And if you do what you are good at, then you will naturally feel that I am more capable of doing something, right? And then, but it's just a beginning. You also need to create more plans and take a lot of actions to have more sense of competence. So here I want to introduce a technique, make a smart plan here. So here is the acronym stands for, as you can see here. S stands for specific. It means that you need to reach out to specific person or make specific goals. Ask yourself questions including how, who, how many, and why. And then M stands for measurable. So you can ask yourself, how many people should I reach out for my internship this week? It's a very nice example. And then A stands for achievable. Yeah, always set yourself achievable goal. Do not set very higher goals. It will let you feel like it's very hard to explore your career, and then you may stop in the middle of the exploration process. And fourth, are relevant. And in career exploration here, that you should set your plan which aligns with your broader worldviews and your Ikigai. Okay, last but not least, T stands for time bound. So always set a time frame to do something. Okay. So one good idea is to set a deadline when you want to build a skill. Okay, and that's all for today. Thank you so much. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me or Career Center or Mental Health Counseling Center for any career questions. And also, you can check my workbook below to see more detailed information. All right, bye.